கொரோனாவால் பாதிக்கப்பட்ட மற்றும் கைவிடப்பட்ட மக்களுக்கு மருத்துவ மற்றும் உணவு உதவிகளை வழங்கும் பிலீவ் டெவலப்மெண்ட் ட்ரஸ்ட் மற்றும் இவ்வகை பொது சேவை அமைப்புகளுக்கு நன்றியும் பாராட்டுகளும்.
மணி ஹைஸ்ட் உலகம் முழுக்க ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய கல்ட் ஃபாலோயிங்க கொண்ட ஒரு சீரீஸ். குறிப்பா இந்தியால இப்போ இதுதான் தி மோஸ்ட் பாப்புலர் சீரீஸா இருக்கு. ஸோ மணி ஹைஸ்ட் ஃபேன்ஸ்க்காகவே மேட்ரிட்ல இருக்கக்கூடிய மணி ஹைஸ்டோட டிரெக்டர் அலெக்ஸ் ராட்ரிகோவை காண்டாக்ட் பண்ணி இந்த இன்டர்வியூவை பண்ணோம். அந்த கான்வர்சேஷன் இப்போ உங்களுக்காக.
The first one in the left, upper left, I think he's the professor. Because of the intelligence.
He's Vijay. Hello, Mr. Alex Rodrigo. Nice to meet you here.
Nice to meet you.
Money Heist has been creating ripples across the world. People are loving it. They have received it so positively. It can't get any better for a creator, isn't it? So how are we dealing with the response?
It had been really crazy because the first and second season was first of all just screened it in Spain, and it was okay audience, but it was not really huge audience. So suddenly when it grows up through Netflix and we were like shooting a next series, not Money Heist, another series, and suddenly on internet became the craziest. It was like parties in South America, in Argentina, in Brazil, in Arabia Saudi, like people wearing the suits of Money Heist and the masks, and suddenly it was, I can't believe that. And even today, it's difficult to believe that because I have been like working all these months and non-stop shooting other things, and I haven't traveled through the world. So for me, it's like, it's so crazy, and some days I don't believe that.
So let's now talk about the characterization, the characters in Money Heist. The professor. The professor is very smart, intelligent, and very unpredictable. So can you tell us about the design of the character arc as the season progressed?
Well, the professor was one of the most difficult characters to...
Does the glass suit me?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Indian professor.
Yeah.
Well, I think the professor is one of the most difficult characters to build. Alvaro Morte had a really huge work in rehearsals in order to build every movement, everything, every tone in his voice. And one of the things that it was really, really important, and it was really a challenge, it was like he must be really like a moral authority and intellectual authority, but at the same time, he must be in a human point of view a little bit weak. You know, it's a little bit nerd, with not really well at social relationships. So both parts, if you build a lot of the weakness, it's too much weak, and if you build too much the intelligence, it's only perfect and it's not human. So it was a really a challenge to build all these parts of the professor.
If you had the option of doing a Indian version of Money Heist, which actor would best suit the character?
Okay, maybe it's not easy. But Ayushman's maybe could be.
Ayushman? Wow. You know what? Ayushman recently he made a post where he plays the tune of Bella Ciao. He also expressed his interest to act in a character very similar to the professor.
It's the glasses, the movements, and let's try it.
Right. I'll show you pictures of Indian actors
Okay.
You might not have seen the acting, but from the way they look, you'll have to judge whom would suit which character in Money Heist.
Okay. Okay.
Right? So,
Well, the first one in the left,
yeah,
upper left, I think he's the professor.
this one,
Yeah,
he's
because of the intelligence.
he's Vijay.
Okay, maybe upper in the center could be Tamayo,
Oh,
the
Mahesh Babu.
you know, the police upper. Okay, maybe the down left is Bogota.
This one,
Yeah, yeah,
he's Ajit Kumar.
nice. Maybe upper right is Berlin.
Berlin,
Berlin or Palermo, yeah, because it's like feeling handsome and
Shah Rukh Khan.
the other two. Maybe the one down right is Denver.
Denver. So
Maybe, yeah,
he's Ranveer Singh.
and I think the one down in the center could be Suarez,
Suarez.
the police action. Yeah.
Okay, that's Surya for you. That was interesting. That was a very interesting Indian cast of Money Heist.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Bella Ciao has been a very popular song ever since the Money Heist released in India. So, we have heard people sing it, we have heard top celebrities sing it. So, I would like to hear it from you, the director of Money Heist.
my voice is really ugly, but yeah, I will try.
You can try.
Una mattina mi sono alzato, oh vela ciao, vela ciao, vela ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato e ho trovato l'invasor. And maybe it's enough because I'm really sorry.
Great. You actually put it up really well. The Indian audience, they are so connected to the series. They love Money Heist. I don't know if you are aware of it, but people just love it here in India. So what do you have to say to the fans, Indian fans of Money Heist?
Simply, really, really thank you about the response, because I have a friend, an Indian actress, Usha Yadav, and she told me like all this phenomenon, fandom in India, and I just can say thank you very much.
Shooting of Money Heist happened simultaneously as the script was worked on. Was it challenging for you as a director to pull it off, to get the script at the neck of the moment?
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, in the series has a difference between films because in series we are like a team of screenplayers, of writers, and a team of directors. It's not only one person. So the work is more collective through more people. And in this team we have we usually they start to write in the series, but when we start shooting, there is not the complete season written. So while we are shooting, we are looking, wow, this character with this character has a lot of gimmick, this character with this one, and the writers recollect all the things they are seeing and the things that the directors we told to them in order to write in this direction or that one direction, so that they have like the story, but not all the connotations of relationships between characters that we were building while we are shooting the series, and that's very interesting.
Right. It must have been challenging also for you as a director to get the.
Yeah. And we are 3 or 4 directors in each season, so we have to be like only one brain, and we have to talk a lot about the series before we start shooting the season in order to be more or less similar styles. We are not the same, but we have to dissimulate that we are different directors.
Berlin. You can't completely love or completely hate Berlin. He's a very unique, peculiar character. So, can you tell us how it got shaped up, not just in paper, but on spot also, extracting the performance from him?
Yeah, Berlin has density in the thoughts. It was something like he's in love with himself sometimes, he's really passionate, he's like the other side of the professor, because the professor is rational and Berlin is absolutely irrational, and it's pure passion in the good way and in the bad way, because I mean he has like a pathology, and he's like crazy in some aspects of his life. And it was really interesting with the actor, with Pedro Alonso. Is one of these actors that is useful to communicate with him, not in a rational way, not with words. So I put him music with my headphones. I put him some music, some noises, and start go shoot, and recording, and then I take the headphones and he starts acting.
Oh.
And it's amazing because he's like an animal, and he's very, like, you can stimulate him with this style of directing, and it was really nice to work with him.
Right. The characters in the series, they are named after cities. I've seen the phenomenon, so that we got to know the reason behind naming them among the famous cities in the world. But the character professor, is there any specific reason that you named Mr. Morty as professor in the series?
Well, it's the complete universe that he has around him. The classroom in which the lessons are in the series, and his role about, I have all the plan in my head, and I am the only man that has everything about the plan in his head. So the role is a professor with them, and we like that. We are not going to reveal the real identity. So, which best name as a professor with all the classroom and all the rules and all the lessons.
Why did you kill Nairobi?
The end of the third season, they shoot Nairobi, and you say, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" And then, "Oh, he's alive," but then, bang! I don't know there are a lot of fans in Money Heist, and I don't know all the responses. But in general, it's very painful.
Season 4, the ending was kind of a cliffhanger. So what can we expect from season 5?
Well,
கொரோனாவால் பாதிக்கப்பட்ட மற்றும் கைவிடப்பட்ட மக்களுக்கு மருத்துவ மற்றும் உணவு உதவிகளை வழங்கும் பிலீவ் டெவலப்மெண்ட் ட்ரஸ்ட் மற்றும் இவ்வகை பொது சேவை அமைப்புகளுக்கு நன்றியும் பாராட்டுகிறோம்.